Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zephyr from Robin and Zephyr, and I'm never going to get used to doing this intro. Um, so I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different with the channel since we're taking a bit of a hiatus from everything. Meanwhile, Robin's working on a special video of his own, and this kind of ties into it. So from the title screen, you can see that we're playing Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and this is something that we've been, or rather, I've been thinking about doing for a bit, because, like I said, Robin's doing his own video, and it's gonna be a while until that video comes out, so I figured I'd at least provide a bit of, I guess, background context in a way. That way, once that video does come out, you guys would have a basic understanding of how the game works. So that's what we're doing. And I've always wanted to play this game, at least for a while, after seeing it. Like, I know what happens, but this is technically my first actual playthrough of the game. So without further hesitation, let's begin. So for the difficulty, I've been toying with the idea of just playing on normal, just so you guys have just a relative idea of how the game works. Like, normally I would play this game on hard mode, except this game does a really weird thing with hard mode that I just really don't like, and like, I don't really agree with the way hard mode is done in this game. Like, yeah, the enemies are tougher, but it also increases the prices of a lot of in-game items by triple the amount that they are in normal mode, and that just causes for a lot of like grinding for money, especially if you're going to try to 100% the game. And I just sort of want to do normal just to give you guys a basic idea of how the game is structured and how it works. So against my better judgment, I'm going to be playing on hard mode. A world that loses its power will fade away into nothingness. Such is the fate of this world, and I shall return it to its mother's womb. The world must first die for it to be born again. That is the only way to salvation, as recorded in an ancient prophecy. Not sure if that was supposed to happen, but I think it's just the emulator being weird. The world will fall for its sins, and humans will all disappear. But I don't want you to meet the same fate. I want to help you hold on to your life. To do so, I need to know your name. Will you tell me who you are? Okay, so first things first, we need to pick a name. Okay, so we're gonna go with first name Zephyr, the last name TDE, because for my, well, firstly because my name's Zephyr, and second for my love of the letters T, D, and E. Enter a nickname. This is just what's used for like the in-game menu and your save file. And we'll just use Zeph. As of now, your will to live shall be sustained. Believe in it and live. Yeah, I'm not sure I quite understand what you're saying. You may not understand right now, but please don't forget what you've heard here. I've already forgot what we were talking about. See, I think the emulator is a bit too wide or something, so that part that just doesn't scale didn't scale correctly or something, I don't know. I am the nurturer of the next world. It is my duty to create the world that is to come. Now, I want you to say my name out loud. This is our teacher, by the way. We get to name her, and we're gonna go with Kelly Kellison, the Kelly of all Kellys. That's right, my name is Kelly Kellison. Zephyr. I won't shed another tear, not even at the world's end. I'd like to see you in the next world, though. Well, I'm sure she does. Go ahead and wake up, it's time. What? Oh no, I was in a dream. Alright, so we're going to a train station. Or, we're departing from a train station. We are arriving at our destination from a train station. And immediately we receive a phone call. Hooray. Well, no, it's a message. A text message. You're late. You're way too late, Zephyr TDE. You haven't forgotten that we're going to visit Miss Kellison, have you? Hurry up and get over to Yoyogi Park. You're wasting my quality time. From your classmate. Enter his name. Ah, yes, I have to name my friend. This should be easy. Now, unfortunately, Robin Goodfellow doesn't fit in the in all the spaces, and this just feels wrong. And this feels even worse. Screw it, Robin, you're off the team. Mighty D is my new best friend now. I don't care if you come or not, but Miss Kellison's nice to me when you're around. Oh yeah, you better make sure you look nice for her. How about the jacket you bought the other day? You know, the one with the demon graphic on it? You're just the mood maker, don't forget that. Mighty D, always trying to get with our teacher. You can examine this vending machine. You see a vending machine, you have enough change to buy a drink. You don't have to worry about paying for the drinks. But the drink that came out isn't any of the ones listed. You obtained a mysterious drink. And unfortunately we can't access our inventory at the moment, so we can't really check to see what we can, what we just got. Are you heading to Yoyogi Park too? After the incident, we've had a lot of looky-loos, but not so many customers. Yesterday there was a riot at Yoyogi Park. If you want the details, you can check the giant screen. A bunch of people were killed. You could hear the sirens wailing all night long. I'm sorry about that. I was so bored, I just needed someone to talk to. And welcome to the world map. This is Tokyo. Just like Persona 5, we are in Tokyo and we just sort of vibe in Tokyo. By gum, lately I've been having me a recurring dream. It's a dream where the world becomes round. By gum, I means to say the world is round, but it got rounder, you see? I think it's a prophetic dream, but no one believes me, by gum. So this is the big screen he was talking about, I think. The news is showing on the giant video display. The riot broke out yesterday at Yoyogi Park regarding the construction of a communications tower. The demonstration got out of hand and there have been several deaths and injuries reported. Also, Hikawa, the top executive of Cyber's communication, is still missing. And now, over to K for the latest in sports. News continues. I just saw this foreign guy in red. He had a giant sword on his back and looked dangerous. But I swear I've seen him before. Indeed. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to Yoyogi Park. Great. The entire park is closed. I won't be able to get a single picture of this scene. Just my luck. What's up, kid? Yeah, what happened here? Well, this is what they said on TV. The clash between a well-known company and a civic organization results in deaths. But those who live on the fringe say that it was a struggle between two opposing cults. Cell phone started to ring. Huh? Isn't that your phone ringing? Unfortunately, that's not our friend. That's just some bloke. Some dude. Some random dude with a hat. Who never wears the hat, I don't think. I don't think I've ever seen him wear the hat the entire game. Anyways. Hi, Zephyr. It's me. I finally got a hold of you. What have you been doing all this time? Please enter your classmate's name. And for this classmate, I prefer to call her Jean Denim for my love of jeans and denims. Well, all things denims. Denim? Denims. Is denims plural? No, it can't be. It's denim. Anyways, I could see if it was mighty. But you're never late. Did something happen? Where are you now? You Yogi Park? Well, since you didn't show up on time, Mighty and I left without you. We're almost there. So yeah, I'm sorry. Can you come directly to the hospital? Know which hospital it is? Yeah, Shinjuku Medical Center. Just go east from Shinjuku Station and you can't miss it. Oh well. I wanted to talk to Miss Kellison about what I should do after graduation anyway. It's now really the time for that. What, I care about my future, thank you very much. Honestly, you and Mighty should start planning ahead too. Anyways, don't keep us waiting, okay? See you later. And she hung up. Hey, wait a minute, you're going to Shinjuku Medical Center. You know, we should really just not have our phones on speaker during times like this. Because that's the only way he would have been able to hear us. Or hear that side of the conversation. That's where I'm headed too, what a coincidence. And he pulled it out of his bag, but it looked like it came from his hat, I think. So I was about to say, he pulled that thing out of his hat, and that was really cool. But no, I think he pulled it out of his bag, but he used his hat to... Anyways, here, take this. This issue isn't out yet. You don't know what happened here, right? Then you probably don't know what kind of place that hospital is either. A report on the Gaia cult and the scripture of Moroku. It's an interesting read. You obtained an issue of Ayakashi Monthly. You wouldn't normally associate a hospital with the occult, but that place is different. False info is pretty common in the occult industry. If it does turn out to be wrong, just laugh it off, okay? Well, I'd better get going. My name's Hijiri. If we ever meet again, let me know what you thought about my article. Alright. So now we just have to head to the hospital, which is over here. We can't use this entrance, but we can use this one right here. So let's just use this entrance. Oh my god, she took the name literally. What have I done? She is all jeans. You know, this hospital, it's a little strange. There's nobody here. Not a single person. Look, even the reception desk is empty. I like to imagine everyone has this dark, foreboding voice, to be honest, in games like this, where it's just gritty. Isn't it creepy here? I don't like it. Mighty is looking for Miss Kellison right now. He hasn't come back yet, though. He'd better not be off fooling around. Hey, what's that magazine? Oh, some guy gave it to me. You got it from a stranger? Come on, you should know better than that. As she takes it, begins to read it. Ah, yes, you shouldn't be taking things from strangers. Now let me see. Ayakashi Monthly? I've never heard of it before. What? It's an occult magazine? Why would you bring something like that here? Well, I guess it might help me kill some time. Zephyr, can you go look for Mighty? If we can't find Miss Kellison, then I don't want to stay another minute here. He should be on the second floor, where the patient's room are. I'll wait here. Oh yeah, let me borrow this magazine. Thanks. I think she secretly likes the occult stuff. So we're in the hospital, and it's abandoned. Some weird shit's going down, I guess. And off to the second floor we go. If you make a left at once you get off the elevator, you'll find another vending machine. You can also get a drink from this one. Hey look, it's our friend. Someone is in the other hallway. We can hear something from the other room. So, nothing in here, but where are all the patients? Why is no one here? That's a question we'll probably never know the answer to. Or maybe we will. Who knows? Dude, you scared the crap out of me, Zephyr. Why'd you startle me like that? You come here late, you cause trouble. Jeez. Forget it. I'm sure you noticed already, but man, this place is deserted. I called Miss Kellison and double-checked though. She said Shinjuku Medical Center. I don't know, man. Maybe something happened. I mean, nobody's in this hospital. That should be a big red flag that something weird's going on. They could have at least put a notice or something so visitors aren't clueless. This place better not be contaminated by some deadly virus. Something like that maybe. I don't know. I checked out most of this place. I don't know where else Miss Kellison could be. Oh well. I'll go back and see how Jean is doing. She's probably all mad at me because I've been gone so long. It's hard to please a girl with her upbringing. See ya in a bit, Zephyr. I really hope this is nothing we should be worried about. Oh, do I have some news for you. So back on the first floor, we'll just talk to our friend Jean. Who likes to wear look at her. She wears jean boots, jean jacket, jean skirt. Like she is the definition of jeans. Oh, you're back. Zephyr? You know that special report at the beginning of the magazine? Well, it says some things that are a little disturbing. According to the report, there's a group of demon worshippers who call themselves a Gaia cult. They're right here in Japan. Anyway, they believe in this book of prophecy called the Scripture of Moroku. In that book, it says that chaos will befall the world. And these people are actually trying to make that happen. The reporter was unable to learn what is meant by chaos. It could be worldwide terrorism or some other tragedy, but... No luck finding Miss Kellison. I even checked the men's room. I don't think we needed to know that. We're in the middle of a conversation, so please save the details for later. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, read this part. A hospital in the east side of Shinjuku is closely linked to their plan. Let me guess. It ends with more to come in our next issue, right? You know, this could be the hospital that they're referring to. I've heard weird stories about this place. Things like they experiment on patients, how a psychic got scared and ran out of here. There's also one about the hospital being under the influence of some cult. Really? I haven't heard those things before. Maybe we shouldn't have come. I don't normally take this kind of magazine too seriously, but there's definitely something wrong with this hospital. You think? There's like nobody here, so yeah. Red flags everywhere. I'm worried about Miss Kellison. Hey, let's look around some more. If we don't find anything, then at least we'll know there's nothing bad here. Looks like you can access the annex from the second floor. I'll go take a look. Here you go, Zephyr. You can use this to search the basement. You obtain the ID card. ID card obtained, yay. Why don't you search the basement yourself? You're not scared, are you? Of course not. I'm sure she's not down there, that's why I'm having Zephyr go. All Zephyr needs to do is confirm that Miss Kelly isn't in the basement. It's my duty to see her in person. If something does happen, Zephyr, just run like hell, alright? I can't believe him sometimes. But now, I'm worried about Mr. Kellison. You should make sure she's okay. Yeah, our friend Mighty D just wants to get with the teacher. It's a valiant effort, but I don't think that's gonna go anywhere anytime soon. Sorry, Mighty D. Security system unlocked. And immediately you'll start noticing some pretty strange stuff. The patient's bed, and some blood on the floor, messed up boxes and papers strewn about. And if you go in here, you'll find a circle. Some weird cultist circles and stars and lines and yeah, some weird shit's going down in this hospital. You can hear eerie sounds from the room. Will you enter the room? Yes, I like to enter eerie sounding rooms. Well, what do we have here? Who dares to interrupt this stillness? How irritating. A well-known poet once said, April is the cruelest month. Yeah, you got that right. Why? Because it is then that one must wake up from a long sleep and face the barren world. Look back on the past. It is evident that the history of mankind is comprised of meaningless events. The worthless overgrowth of a civilization blind to its sins. Continuous bloodshed and war. And thousands of years of repeating the same mistakes again and again. The world must start over from the beginning. Nah, I don't really agree. We should just leave this stuff alone. You know, bad things might happen. The way to salvation was foretold in the scripture of Moroku. And today is the day that the prophecy shall be fulfilled. The old world will sink like a setting sun, and the new world will rise in its place. Who are you? From what I remember, you're not one of our followers who survived the purge at the park. An acquaintance of Miss Kellison? Come to think of it, this was a hospital, wasn't it? I see. You came to visit her. However, even a pebble creates ripples when cast in water. I do feel pity for you, but your life ends here. As he activates the thing, and now I'm probably fucked. Oh hey, do not fear. All the inhabitants of this world will follow before long. Your time has come just a bit sooner, that's all. Ooh, I get to either face him or run away, but since we're playing on hard mode, you have to be a man and face him. Fool. No one can overcome their fate. Stop, says a woman's voice. Oh hey, it's our teacher. What, can't you let one person go? It should have absolutely no effect on our plan. The insignificance of the gesture makes no difference. I will not allow any exceptions. If you don't save him, I'll stop cooperating with you. Such a troublesome maiden. Well, I'll leave the teaching to the teacher. Please leave this room. I would like to enjoy this blissful end in solitude. I don't know why that turning of the chair makes me laugh. Because he has to do his leg first and then whee! I don't know. Zephyr, I'll be waiting on the roof. We'll have a good view of the city from there. Come, see it with your own eyes. Witness that which will change the world. Oh yeah, the world's gonna be changed alright. Don't worry, I assure you. So yeah, all this is just a build-up. We don't get to fight anything, we don't get to do much, and oh hey, someone is up ahead. A mysterious child. What's wrong, my little master? Are you wondering about that person over there? He looks like a bitch. I see. My. But we're busy at the moment. Let's come back later. The child and the old woman have disappeared. Because that's not creepy. It's not creepy in a hospital that's been abandoned. Hi, Zephyr. I'm glad I made it in time. Back here at the basement. I wouldn't want you to fall prey to a demon. You heard what Hikawa said, right? The world is about to be engulfed by chaos. It's called the Conception. The rebirth of the world, an event which no human has ever witnessed. Everyone outside of this hospital will perish. I doubt anybody would approve of such a terrible thing. But even if we let this old world continue to exist, it would eventually lose all of its power. The world must first die for it to be reborn again. And I alone will carry the burden of its sin. No, I don't have any regrets. You came here, led by fate, and it is your fate that you will live through the conception. It may actually be more painful than death, but I believe in you. Zephyr, please find me. No matter how the world changes, I'll be your strength. As the maiden, I'll take part in the creation of the new world. I'm sure that I'll be able to provide you with guidance. I know it's difficult for you to understand, but we're out of time. Zephyr, if you can find me on your own, I promise that I'll tell you everything. The answers to all your questions, and what my true feelings are. You, who is about to enter my world, show me your heart. You have nothing in your heart, not even a hint of reason. For the one who will shape the world, this cannot be. Go and discover yourself.
Hey, it's the bitch again. It is my honor to tell you that my little master has shown an interest in you. Poor human. He wants to give you a special gift. It is vital that you receive this gift. Please do not move. It will only hurt for an instant.
Oh, hey, is that a gummy worm? I love gummy worms. Wait a minute. This isn't a gummy worm. And now I have cool glow-in-the-dark tattoos. And a horn on the back of my head for some reason.
Magatama, the essence of demonic power. You have now joined the ranks of demons. My little master is always watching you, so don't bore him.
You obtained the Magatama Margaret. So, welcome to the actual game, and that was just the intro. Yes, the intro of the game is the world literally just ending, because why not? We'll just walk out into the Shinjuku Medical Center, and first thing you'll notice is this blue guy, or this blue thing, that we can talk to, and it's a soul. What are you staring at me for? Am I that peculiar? Have you been living all your demon life in a cave? Well, if you're going to be walking around this hospital, let me warn you, you've chosen to walk the path of hardship. You may never again turn your back on your enemies. Keep that in mind. So, this guy, what he's referring to is the fact that I have chosen to play the game on hard mode. And what hard mode does is it changes quite a few things. First of all, enemies do double the damage they would normally do on normal mode. Second of all, you can normally retreat from battles or run away from battles in normal mode, but in this one it is not 100% impossible, but pretty much impossible to run from random encounters. Like, you probably have like less than a 1% chance to actually run away from battles. So that's what he's saying. You basically have to do every random encounter you come across. You can hear something from inside the room. And hey, we've met you before. Who's there? Wait a minute. Aren't you that kid I met at the park? What happened to you? Well, I guess I'm stronger now for some reason. I don't know. Let's just go with that. You're not joking, are you? So, what the hell is going on? All of a sudden, I was blinded by a bright light. And the next thing I knew, I was here in this room. I took a quick look around, and it looks like I'm in a hospital. Since you're here too, does that mean this is Shinjuku Medical Center? Anyways, as much as I want to know what's going on out there, I don't think it's safe for me to walk around. By the way, have you come across any yet? Any what? Well, they're definitely not human. My guess is that they're demons? My strange experience. Your new look in these weird creatures. I don't think the police will be able to help us here. Damn. I might have to seriously consider the possibility. It's hard to believe, but this is Shinjuku Medical Center, and I can't rule that out. The conception could have occurred for real. I've seen this barrel-like object somewhere before. If my memory serves me right, it belongs to a man named Hikawa. He must have something to do with all this. Standing here talking won't get us anywhere. If you're strong enough to fight those demons, then will you gather information for me? I tried talking to what looked like a ghost, but I didn't have much luck. What's happened to this world? Are there any other humans out there? You can only learn the answers to these questions by finding somebody else. I wish I could do it myself, but I don't think I'd last very long against those demons. Besides, I'd like to spend some time studying this object. I'm counting on you. And with that, we have found the first save room of the game. These little thingamabobs, the rooms with these little thingamabobbers, are basically your save rooms. So that's basically where we'll save. Maybe you should try and get out of this hospital. Good luck. Okay, something I want to point out is he looks exactly like Orlando Bloom. You know, let's see if I can get a closer look at him again. Yeah, see, look, he looks like Orlando Bloom. So I always call him Orlando Bloom. Like, he looks like Orlando Bloom from Pirates of the Caribbean. I forget the character he plays. I forget his name. William? No, I don't know. But he also plays Legolas from Lord of the Rings. But he doesn't look like Legolas. He looks like Orlando Bloom. Anyways, sorry, I just wanted to get that out there. So now that we've saved, there's one thing to note is we don't get to fight any enemies, at least not yet. The game is very particular about when we start fighting enemies. However, if we go through this door with the circle from before, there's now a ghost here. A soul. What does a demon like you want? I'll heal your wounds, so please don't eat me. The soul has healed you. I'll heal your wounds anytime, so please don't eat me. Yep, this is your healing room. For now anyway, it's temporary. But he will heal you whenever you want. You can feel an extraordinary power from beyond the door. Will you open it? Of course. I just need to get... What? No. Wait. No. What's going on? Oh no! I've been teleported. You find yourself in a strange place. Yes, indeed. You know, having a horn in the back of your head has got to be the most... It's probably got to be the most inconveniencing things that you could ever have. Like, imagine trying to lay down to go to sleep. You have this big horn sticking out the back of your head. You can't just lay on your back. You just poke holes in your pillow and just... It would be all kind of uncomfortable. Come, show me the strength of a demon. The old man and the woman disappeared. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and go into this weird looking water. And over here we have a cash cube, which is sort of like an item chest, but sort of not. It just has items. Because we do have actual treasure chests, just the treasure chests act a bit differently than the cash cubes. Oh, and here we have our first enemy. I want to eat. And there's Me eat. Okay, so battle. So yeah, this game probably has one of my favorite battle features in the entire game, or not in the. I mean, obviously of the entire game, but like in any RPG game that I've ever played, like it has one of my. Like this is the game that pioneers this sort of way that the game's played, and basically how it works is you have what's called press turn icons, which appear in the top right, I should say, right next to where it says player. That little dragony demon symbol. Those are the amount of press turns you have per round. And whenever you take any action, such as talking or well, not talking. Well, yeah, talking, attacking, using items, you use a press turn. If you pass, then you use half a press turn, which gives you another action to use. But we won't use pass, we will just attack. And how this works is you use an action, press turn goes away, now it's the enemy's turn. And now, as you can see, as they take actions, they use their own press turns. It's a very simple system, and we'll go more into it as the game progresses. Just punch you again. And now I'm low on health, so I'll just use one of those medicines that I had. And these two items are what we got from the vending machines. This one we got from the train station, which is a status ailment cure for bind, sleep, and panic. And this is a Soma, which is fully heal HP MP of one ally. For now, we'll just use a medicine, which is just 50 HP restoration. Now, as you might have seen, he critted, and because he critted, he only used half of his press turn. And that's something to keep in mind when playing the game. If you crit, you gain an extra press turn, or rather, you use half a press turn. So that means you'll have double. That means you'll have another action for that press turn. So if I critted, then I'd have two actions to do, which he just did. Let's just finish him off and see I crit, but since he died I can't use the extra press turn. And I leveled up. And when you level up, you can increase your stats, whatever stats you want. Basically, strength is your physical attack power, magic is your magic attack power, vitality is your maximum HP. I mean, it increases with each level up anyway, but this just increases it a little bit further. Agility is your chance to hit and your chance to evade attacks. I think those are the two main things that it affects. I don't think it affects anything else. And your luck, well, first of all, your luck does not increase your chance of getting critical hits. Unfortunately, it should work that way, but it doesn't. Instead, what luck increases is your ability to come out of status effects. Because some status effects they have a chance of going away after you take action. It also decreases the chances that you'll encounter back attacks. For this first one, we'll go ahead and do vitality for an extra few points of HP, because I guarantee you we're going to need it. If we talk to this guy, we meet Dr. Dark. By my master's orders, I'll treat your wounds. And we just get a free heal. Nothing big. Oh yeah, and this is our inventory screen, or our status menu. You'll notice we have items, we have skills, which we don't really have any of. We have status, which lets us see our overall skills. Our party menu, which lets us do all this stuff, which we won't get into yet. Config, load, and most importantly, Magatama. So in this game, you don't really have any armor or weapons or anything like that. Instead, you get Magatama. And what Magatama does is it acts as your armor. So if we look here, Maragara, it imparts physical attack skills and has normal resistances. So this is basically your all-around sort of deal. And if you look at the bottom left, it has the stats that it increases when you equip it. If you look at the Magatama itself, the bottom left is the skills I currently have, and the bottom right are the skills that I will learn as I level up while having that Magatama equipped. So when I level up, I'm going to learn lunge. And some of the skills you learn are level gated, so you can't just learn the most powerful skills at like level 2 or level 3 or whatever. Some of them are gated by levels. And here's the next encounter. It's one enemy, so it shouldn't be too bad, right? Shouldn't be so bad. So let's attack him. So he just attacks me for 14 damage. Yeah, this is just a reminder. This is the tutorial level. So Feral Claw, I dodged the attack, got lucky there. That hit was pretty big, and I took him down with 3 punches. See, the reason I sounded nervous there was because that encounter specifically, it's sort of not really a beginner's trap, but it is an encounter that can basically screw you over. Now the game wants me to go left. This way. There's the voice as they disappear, but I'ma go right. And here's the second encounter, or third actually. We're gonna want to take down this guy first because he has the stronger attacks, and he just crit, which means that they get 3 turns or 3 attacks. Their attacks can just add up very quickly if you don't take them out. 12 HP. They can do 15 points of damage in a single turn. So we'll just use a medicine. Alright, that's 14 damage. Let's just... There we go, we killed him. Yeah, this is just the tutorial, and we are getting our asses kicked because this game hates you and wants you to suffer. This is also hard mode. So close to another level up too. Go up here, just examine this cache cube for a Miragi rock. Now, I do like the how this game tutorializes itself, because it teaches you how the game works on a fundamental level, usually through killing you a few times before you realize, hey, criticals give you press turns or extra actions, and yeah. And then the game to the right gives you a Miragi rock, which, if you look at the description, it deals light fire damage to all enemies. And so you're thinking, huh, maybe I'll just use that for the next one, next encounter, because it's, you know, the game gave me an item, maybe I should use it. Because it's multiple enemies, and I don't have anything that attacks multiple enemies. So your first instinct is use Miragi rock, right? So you use it. Hey, they're weak to fire, and because I attack their weakness, I gain another action. So now the game's teaching you, hey, make sure to take advantage of enemy weaknesses so you can get extra press turn. So we'll just finish these 2 guys off, and we get a second level up to level 3. We're gonna go with strength this time, just so we can punch a little bit harder. And as you can see, we just learned lunge, and which is an okay skill early on. It's nothing great. And Margaret has begun acting violently within you. Will you let it continue? This normally it's good to just say yes. Sometimes there's downsides to it, but most of the time you should be okay. It's usually just health recovery for you and or your party, or sometimes it's just a stat buff, like a permanent stat boost just out of nowhere. So it's generally worth saying yes to, because all the downsides can be healed up or taken care of. And we hit yes, and we fully recovered. Now let's just go back and heal. And through the next door, a voice echoes in your head. So, you made it. Your strength is outstanding. We shall meet again soon. And now we're just back at the hospital. Yeah, just two people just wanted to, I guess, test my strength. For no well-explained reason. And now that we're back in the elevator, let's just investigate. First floor. So, unfortunately, we can't get out from here. The jury told us to get out of the hospital. We can't get out, so we'll just have to find a new place. The exit is just as we perceived it. Were you trying to leave the hospital? Yes, I was. And how about next door? This is the main building, but there's an annex. Maybe you can use that entrance. So yeah, we heard of an annex on the second floor by our friend, my DD. We have a bunch of rooms, talk to people. There's some demons called Pretas making a fuss about wanting Magatsui. Magatsui is the source of demonic powers, I think. I don't know much about it. Something like that. Let's go next door. Yeah, these are the demons he's talking about, and the door is locked. You know that security system at the passageway ahead? You need an annex gate pass to get through. Yeah, most of these rooms are just NPCs or treasure caches. Or cache cubes, you should say. The door we want to go into, however, is this one. I've never seen a demon like you before. Are you looking for something too? Yes I am, Miss Pixie. Hey, about that thing you're looking for, I'll help you if you want. I was looking for something too. A demon who can help take me to Yoyogi Park. You look kinda flabby and weak, but I'll let that slide. What do you say? Should we join up? Yes, of course. Alright then, let's get out here. We have the pass thingy. You can get through that door in the annex. I saw some Pretos carrying it. I'm Pixie the Fairy. I'm sure we'll be best of friends. Pixie joined your party. And now you have how the party system works. You don't have people who join your party, you have demons that join your party. And our first demon of the entire game is little Miss Pixie here. And if you look at her status, she learns Dia, or Dia, I don't know, Dia, and Zeo. Dia is a healing skill, and Zeo is an electric type skill. Very useful indeed. So yeah, she mentioned some Pretas, which we've seen before, so we want to just go to that door. Ew, those gunky Pretas are inside. Here, let me talk in their nappy native language. Pixie changed the tone of her voice. Me have Magatsui brought lots. Ga? Magatsui? Me eat. The door is now unlocked. So they just opened the door for us. Alright, they fell for it. You ready? Yes, I am. Oh boy. And we have the Predas being, you know, Predas wanting that Magatsui. We don't have any Magatsui to give to the likes of you. If you don't want to get hurt, give us the pass thingy. I love the way they laugh. Here's our first actual battle of the game. Yep. Now, to put into context what just happened, they have three press turns, and because you can gain press turns when you crit or hit weaknesses, on the other hand, if you miss your attacks or flub your attacks, you actually lose an extra press turn. So you'll use up 2, which is why the enemies, when he missed, the third enemy didn't get to go, because he lost 2 instead of 1 press turn. Unfortunate for them, but lucky for us. You just punch them. And let's test out Zio. Why don't we? On you. Oh, and hey, they're weak to Zio, which means we now have another press turn to actually use. And we just dodged that attack, so of course they just lose that extra press turn they had. Another thing to consider is when you pass, you skip your own action at the cost of half a press turn. So when you have half a press turn, you can see the item flash, which also flashes when you get an extra press turn in general. So this is very useful because if I have an ally that has something that's weak against the enemy, then I'm going to want to use that as soon as possible, because when I do, then I get that extra press turn, I get that initial hit with the with my character, with Zephyr, and I get an extra chance to use Zio for that extra bit of damage. It's generally going to be a good thing to use the pass system on occasion. You obtain an annex gate pass. You're stronger than I thought. But you could get even stronger if you talk to other demons and get them on your side. We got the pass thingy, so let's head over to Yoyogi Park. Alright, so we now have the pass thingy. And that is just sort of the introduction of the game so far. We may as well just go save. And yep, our first actual random encounter is just Lonely Peta. Well, unfortunate, and never mind, we missed. Yeah, we missed, so we lose all our actions. But so did they, so it's all good. But yeah, this is the introduction into Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and I am going to be doing more of this as we move closer to the big surprise video that Robin will have at some point once he finishes. It's going to take a while, so I think we'll have plenty of time to do an entire playthrough of Nocturne. So yeah, this is, I like this. I like the story of this game. It's simple, it's dark and gritty, but it's not like entirely hopeless or whatever. I don't know. It's hard to really explain it without giving away too much. But yeah, I think we're gonna keep doing this for a while. Like, just have a Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne playthrough. A let's play whatever. I wanted to do something different with the channel, just away from, you know, a little bit away from what we normally do, and just sort of work on things that we've been meaning to work on but haven't gotten around to. And this is one of those things I just wanted to get into, and maybe you guys will enjoy it. I don't know. Let me know if you enjoy something like this, you know, on the weekly. I don't know, maybe this will be on twice a week. We'll see. But yeah, this has been Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Thank you for watching if you did, and I hope to see you guys in the next part. See ya.